Hey, what is going on YouTube? It is your boy Freakeasy Gaming and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I want to talk about should Bethesda rethink Fallout? And what I mean by this is that should the next Fallout from Bethesda Game Studios be like Fallout 4 and continue down the path Fallout is sort of going down? Or should it be like Fallout 3 and go back to the way things were? Or go back to the way Fallout was? Now, I'm sorry if that sounded a little bit confusing or weird, but as I do get further into the video, you should understand what I'm trying to say. So with that said, let's get straight into the video. So to answer the question, should Bethesda rethink Fallout? In my opinion, I think yes, and here's why. Because I have noticed since the release of Fallout 4 that the game has been getting a lot of hate and criticism from the Fallout community, and so have the DLCs for Fallout 4 as well. And I have noticed a lot of people who purchased Fallout 4 and the game's DLCs were unhappy with the game. And there were a lot of features and things in Fallout 4 which many were unhappy with, and a few I was unhappy with as well. And there were many features and things in Fallout 4 that were not good. And I would not like to see those certain features or things in the next Fallout. And I think Bethesda should rethink some of these features and things in Fallout 4 before they make the next Fallout. Now, I'm going to talk about a few things I think Bethesda should rethink before making the next Fallout. Now, these are not only features that I did not like in Fallout 4, but they were also some of the major complaints among the Fallout community regarding Fallout 4. And as I list them off in this video, you may notice some of these features and things may be similar or the same features you may not like about Fallout 4. The first feature I think Bethesda should rethink is one of the main features introduced in Fallout 4, a voice protagonist. The reason I think they should rethink the voice protagonist is for a few reasons, actually. The first being that the voice protagonist had a lot of broken dialogue. And what I mean by that is that's where you would select one response and your character would say something different, or you would select a response and your character would say something that you didn't want them to say. I also felt that the voice protagonist took an element of immersion out of Fallout 4. I liked and felt much more immersed with the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim and Fallout 3 dialogue systems, where you would just read and then select the response. And I know many others feel the same way. Another major flaw with the voice protagonist was how much of the game's data it took up. For those of you that don't know, the voice protagonist in Fallout 4 took up more than 1/4 of the game's actual data, which is an insane amount just to have a voice protagonist in the game. This data could have been used to add more to the game, more side quest, more regular quest, and in general more playable content. Which brings me to my next thing I think Bethesda should rethink. The amount of quest, side quest, and content in Fallout. Because in Fallout 4, there were not as many side quest, or content as compared to the Fallout 3 or the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. For example, here is the Fallout 4 game guide covering all the content inside Fallout 4. And here is the Elder Scrolls V game guide. As you could tell, a much bigger difference. And all game guides do is cover all the available content in the game. Now moving on to the third thing I think Bethesda should rethink before making the next Fallout is the DLCs. For many of us in the Fallout community, we know that the DLCs for Fallout 4 were not amazing. They were good, but they were not amazing. And they really didn't have that wow factor to them. Now, to list off a few reasons why the DLCs for Fallout 4 were not great is because 1. The DLCs did not add a whole lot of content, and the DLCs were just plain not great. However, the DLCs, Nuka World and Far Harbor, did have really cool ideas at their core. However, they did not have enough content surrounding them to make them amazing. The other DLCs for Fallout 4 were just not good at all. All they did was add stuff to the settlement building, which in my opinion wasn't that great at all. I think the Workshop DLCs, the Vault-Tec Workshop, the Wasteland Workshop, and the Contraptions DLC, I think those were just put in by Bethesda to make a quick buck. The DLCs added little to no actual playable game content, which is what DLCs are supposed to be about. And it was very disappointing to see those little Workshop DLCs when the main DLCs needed so much more work. And all 3 Workshop DLCs could have been replaced by a big DLC like Far Harbor and Nuka World. And not to mention, Far Harbor was broken on the PlayStation 4 for about a month before Bethesda even fixed it. And there were a lot of other bugs and glitches with other DLCs as well, across all platforms. Now guys, I think that's it for this video. Now there is a lot of things I think Bethesda should rethink before making another Fallout, but in this video I only listed the top 3 things I think Bethesda needs to rethink. Now I'm pretty sure there are a lot of other things Bethesda needs to rethink before they release another Fallout, but I can't cover them all in this one video, and I can't express everyone's opinions. I can only express my own. But I know many who played Fallout 4 feel the same way I do. In my opinion, I want the next Fallout to be more like Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, and less like Fallout 4. What do you guys think? Do you guys agree with me? Do you think that the next Fallout should be more like Fallout 3 and less like Fallout 4? Or do you guys want the next Fallout to be more like Fallout 4? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns about this video, comment down below and I will definitely respond back to you. Anyways, I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, drop a like, comment, and subscribe as it really does help the channel grow. Anyways guys, hope to see you right back here tomorrow, and remember, stay freaky.